Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Club Maryland's. We have our Club Mixed Triples Championships. This is our final championship for the year for the 2025-26 season. And as you can see by the scoreboard, we have Heath Lewis, his side, up against Jamie Phillips. I'm Gavin Holborn. With me in commentary, we've got Sophie Payne, but she's also looking after all the cameras and everything else, so she's working hard. You'll probably hear more from me than Sophie, but welcome, Sophie. So, at the start there, that was Sherrie Neal. So, Sherrie is the lead for Jamie Phillips, and her niece, Reaghan Bunn, 17 years old, about to turn 18. She'll be playing second, with Jamie Phillips as the skip. And that is the first bowl from Tina Treloar, who's the mother of my co-commentator Sophie Payne. And Michael Clarke will be the second, and Heath Lewis as the skip. 21 ends will be playing today. We assume it'll be about a 2.5 hour game. So this event started Friday night. We're now down to the last two teams of the last club championship of the year for Club Marylands. This is Reaghan Bunn about to play her first bowl of the game. Reaghan is 17 years old. She's turning 18 shortly. This is her last event as a junior. Sorry, she's going to the Nugget. Golden Nugget up at Tweed Heads. That will be her last junior event. Yes. Playing with her auntie and guardian, Sherrie Neal. Classy bowler Michael Clarke. Never too far away. You won't see too many loose bowls from him today. He is a New South Wales over 60s representative. Platinum player for the Maryland side. So Sophie, we're just saying that your mum's playing lead. And this is her first ever final, I think, isn't it? Was she nervous? Good to hear. So that's Tina and Sherrie walking up there side by side. They're very good friends. Mothers and aunties to a couple of our juniors here. They've played a lot of bowls together and they're up against each other today as leads. Yeah, and look, they're playing in the women's grade 4, Division 4, sorry. They played grade 6 in the Open Pennants this year against, in the same side obviously, but only been playing for less than 3 years, I think. And here they are in the final at one of the finest clubs in Western Sydney, as we see Jamie Phillips. So Jamie Phillips has returned to our club this year. Under a bit of sad circumstances in the end, he joined up just after the pennant season started. As we see, Heath just missed that. And a space became available in our ones. Jamie straight in. Obviously a teammate of both of you and I, Sophie. And his dad was our biggest supporter. And then, unfortunately, very late in the season, Jamie's father, Shane Phillips, passed away. So you will notice that both him and his two teammates have got a little ribbon just above his pocket there in memoriam of his dad. Not quite here with this one. Yes, and Shane Phillips is one of our biggest supporters in the ones, wasn't he? Yeah, that larger than life, all the excitement. So Heath Lewis has got the last bowl on his first end. This guy is quality. He's fallen a little bit short there, but this guy, I cannot have enough accolades for this bloke. Just 2 weeks ago, he won his third state triples championship in 4 years. It's always nice to win a state championship, but to do 3 of them in 4 years in the same discipline, absolutely amazing. Actually, 3 of these 6 players played at the New South Wales State Championships a couple of weeks ago, as we see Sherrie Neal with a toucher, been playing less than 3 years. Yeah, so Reaghan, Bunn, Michael Clarke, Heath Lewis all played at the State Championships recently out at Dubbo. Turner with lovely weight there. That hand that she just played is the tight hand. Really have to play quite narrow out there. So once again, I think Sherrie will be wide out here on this hand. Yep, absolutely brilliant actually, just in behind. So Turner just has to tighten this up. She's done that. Just in behind, that's very good weight. That is very good for her side. Reaghan Bunn just won the State Inter-Region Under-18 Championship alongside my co-commentator here, Sophie Payne. So that was the 7-a-side event out at Dubbo. Reaghan played pairs with Sam Rich, and they ended up winners in the pairs. And overall, they were gold medalists, as well as Michael Clarke gets that nice little touch. I don't think they'll be too upset with the position here, though. Oh, Reaghan's almost blocked this. Yeah, that's blocked the nice little touch on the bowl and sit and stay, unless you are perfect, which wouldn't surprise me if Michael Clarke is perfect. Looking good to there. He's chasing it, he likes it, but yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. Pretty good start for the first end here. Second end, sorry. I better get that right. I do not have to count very far to get to the second end. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was trying to get in behind there. It's now a 1 bowl target after Clarke's second bowl just sort of moves Sherrie's bowl out there. So Heath is just looking at least sit on Sherrie's last bowl, the red, yellow, green bowl. That will give him at least second. Oh geez, probably 2 inches short of what he wanted. It's close. Well, to make any final here at Club Marylands, you have to have played some pretty good bowls to get here. We've got one junior and two mums in their first 3 years of bowls who got into bowls because of the young girls. Ooh, he's just not quite going to get down. Hopefully Clarke will give us a bit of an indication here. Yeah, I believe you're right there, Soph. If he misses his own bowl, gets in underneath onto the possible shot bowl, well, something's going to change. Well, I think that's obvious now. That'll be one to Sherrie's bowl, which is 2-0 now to Jamie Phillips. We're playing 21 ends. And I don't think I'm saying anything negative about players here, but on paper, the Heath Lewis side would have to be going in favourites, I would think, wouldn't you, Sophie? Correct, yeah. And as I said, I don't want to, be derogatory about the others, that's for sure. There's quality there. But when you're talking about platinum players at Marylands, we're talking about some very quality players, that's for sure. There are a number of platinum and number one players who've lost earlier in this particular event. Quality field. Yes, Jack Eye. And in this direction, that's right hand side. So the backhand coming this direction, that's the narrow hand. Two very different hands as Sherrie puts a second quality bowl down. I want to remind you that these two ladies up front have only been playing for less than 3 years. And they're playing against each other in the final at club championship level at Marylands. Great correction here from Tina. Well, she is your mum, so you can call her mum. We'll all understand. Usually in the commentary box we try and be quite neutral, but it is absolutely perfectly fine for you to be biased towards your mum here. Michael Clarke's in the area here. Well, just a touch tight, yep. So that's trailed at the young Reaghan Bunn. Actually, as much as I'm saying be biased towards your mum, I mean, it must be a little bit difficult here because Reaghan's been one of your teammates for your whole career basically, hasn't it? Yeah, and Sherrie's been there to help you get to venues and be there like a surrogate mum in a lot of ways as well. Really good family atmosphere here. Clarke, oh, he's just missed that. So Jamie Phillips here he looked really happy with that. It did come in enough. He's got a couple of shots here. That hand doesn't turn much, and Heath got a piece of one. Well, what was Reaghan looking at there, do you think, Soph? Surely it was shot, but... Yeah, I don't think there's anything outside of the screen here. So there's no other back bowl, so if Heath can get onto this, he could make a couple. But Jamie Phillips, look, he's fattened the target, but he's putting all the pressure onto Heath. Well, depending on the angle here, if he gets the jack back clean, he could make three. He's played it narrow, which is what he probably wants to err on that side, but one has got stuck in there. And it's one more to Jamie Phillips. Oh, what? Sherrie Neal with another great start. So we've had three ends here and it's three single shots to Jamie Phillips and his team. Two bowl triples, 21 ends. It's quite a quick game. Another good weighted bowl from Sherrie. Once again, that tight hand. Both her and Turner have stuck out there in the last two bowls. Good correction there from Tina. Great start from Reaghan. That's 2 shots to her side. This is Clarke's favourite shot though. Narrow hand with a little bit of a target. He's going to get a friendly rub. He's got the shot out of it. A little bit of luck. He'd be happy with the result. And it's actually finished in such a good position too. So Reaghan really needs to be a good couple of feet through on this bowl. The weight's good. Once again, that's that narrow hand. It's so hard. You put a bit of weight on it, just holds. So it's plays with your mind a bit out there. Yeah, good weight from Clarke, finishing behind there. Very tough competition this. There's been 5 rounds. This is round 5, final. Round 1 saw 5 number 1 or higher pennant players knocked out. Yeah. Yep, just in behind. Yeah, so I was saying the five number 1 pennant players or higher got knocked out in round 1 and another 7 in round 2. And this is the 5th game, so that's the quality of this field. And we've got 2 relative novices playing lead against each other here at the moment. And it is one more to Jamie Phillips. 4 singles in 4 ends. You've probably done a bit of maths and realised there was at least 12 people from 1s or higher knocked out in the first 2 rounds. Well, that's because Maryland's has a platinum side and they have 2 grade 1 sides in the open pennant. So there are a large number of players who are playing at that level. So every championship is really difficult to win here. So to have 2 relatively novices playing up against each other up front here is quite an achievement. And as I've mentioned, a couple of mums of our juniors, a couple of juniors in our program. So it's great to see them getting on board, and we've just seen Tina Treloar just duck inside Sherrie Neal. Oh, Sherrie, she's given a bit of lip to your mum, Sophie. I had bit of a chat to Sherrie before the game. She said, "Oh, what do you want me to, just keep my game face?" I said, "No, go out and be who you are." And she just showed that then, and that's a cracking effort there as well. Yeah, just showed that then. A little bit of banter between the two ladies. When they're on the mat, 100%, they're focused and ready to go. But you got to have a bit of fun on the side. If you're not, well, you're probably not enjoying the game, and obviously it depends on what level you're at. Well, I think Reaghan and Jamie both like this one. Just pulling up a touch. We had a fair bit of rain on Friday, and despite all the sun yesterday, as we see Clarke play a bomb here. Yes, and despite all the sun yesterday at different times and a bit of a breeze, the green is struggling to dry out still. Oh, that looks good from Reaghan. It all depends on the weight now. Her line is very good. Well, she's got a bit of luck there, but the result is excellent. Yeah, that is one of the things about you juniors. You do understand the game, and you do understand that bit of luck, and you don't celebrate bowls that do get that little bit of luck. Well, yeah, I was about to say, oh, Clarke. Yes, exactly. You celebrate on the inside, and look, Reaghan was always in the area in that one. That as well. It's probably more the ones where you get a huge wick off a 6 foot short bowl or something, Soph, and yeah, there's a few people in our game who do celebrate those ones quite openly, and that's really not the norm out in Sydney, for example. Jamie Phillips has played a bomb. It's left a lot of room for Heath, though. Yeah, when I said left him heap of room, he doesn't need much room, does he? He's absolute quality player. Yeah, maybe a couple of inches at this stage of on this sort of stuff. So, yeah, as I said, 3 state triples championships in the last 4 years. Jamie's played a great weighted bowl. He held out there a bit, so Heath does not have to do much different to his first bowl, and he'll be on the board with a couple. Well, interestingly, yeah. He did ask whether that Jamie Phillips bowl was short of Jack High, and yeah, so he's done it anyway. That's a couple of shots to Heath Lewis. And we have a 2-4 scoreboard. Jamie Phillipson's team over Heath Lewis after 5 of 21 ends. It's actually great weather for bowls. It is absolutely still out there. There is no breeze whatsoever. And as you can see from the camera angle that Sophie's just put there is a bit of an L shape in the club. So when the breeze is up, it can swirl and make it quite difficult to work out what effect the wind is having on the bowls, but it is absolutely still out there today. It was very dark about half an hour ago to the point that we were considering putting the lights on, but there's nothing on the radar, there's nothing on the forecast with regards to rain, so perfect conditions for the players. Yeah, it looks about a metre short of full length. So Tina's bowl about a metre short, Sherrie's just over a metre behind. Yeah, two pretty good starting bowls from Tina over a fairly full length end. And Sherrie's in the area too. I can see from Jack High Live, I believe the front bowl of Tina's is the shot. But about a metre of room for the players to come. Yeah, 2 feet short. State pennant finals coming up very shortly. Sophie, you're involved in 2 of them. Reserved for the Open Grade 1s up at Yamba. Looking forward to that trip. So is there a clash there as Michael Clarke gets another shot in there, 1 foot behind. Reaghan's pinched this one. She's got to try and keep her head up here. Her weight is pretty good. Yes, and then you want to have another couple of weeks break and then you're off to the women's number 1 pennant finals. Second year in a row. Oh, is it? Yes. Yes. Well, both are in August. But yeah, your second number 1 pennant state final series. How'd you go last one? And that was against a extremely quality Cabramatta side, obviously. Do you feel like you've got the side to crack it for a win this year? As we see Jamie just a little bit wide. Yeah, it's a little bit of a different side from last year. This is close from Heath. Lewis. What a bowler. Well, that's at least 3. Looking live, I think that Jamie's back left bowl there may beat the front bowl of Clarke's, the yellow one. So it may only be 3, but it is close, and this is closer. So he's cut out the front one definitely. And I still think it might be 3 shots here. We're going to measure for the third one, but after dropping 4 singles on the first 4 ends, Heath, Lewis and team have picked up a 2 and at least a 2 here. Yeah, from what I can see here live, I think it's a 3, and it definitely is. So 4 singles to Jamie Phillips on the first 4 ends. Heath Lewis has replied with a 2 and a 3. Both semi-finals were very close. In fact, there's been a lot of close games over the last several rounds. It's been an extremely fun competition to watch. In the end, in the last game, Heath defeated Tom Rich 19-14, but it was all tied up on several occasions, and it was only the last couple of ends that got away on that one. And in the other match, Jamie Phillips, he had a 9-shot win in the end against Luke Fleming's side, but it was tied up at several times as well. And that was a game that had 2 of our juniors involved. 1 junior left standing here, Reaghan Bunn. There's 7 of you, Sophie, going away to the Golden Nugget next week. Tweed heads. I'm not sure that absolutely brilliant. I'm not sure there's ever been a club that's ever had 7 youngsters in the Golden Nugget, and we've got 4, 2 men and 2 women in the Nugget, which starts on the following Monday. So 11 Magic players up at Tweed Heads over the next week. Reaghan Bunn, who's about to have a bowl very shortly, she's one of those 7. Yes, Michael will never be too far away. Reaghan and Michael Clarke, probably 6 inches outside a great bowl as well. Had a couple of comments about Sophie's mic not working so well. We've changed her over.
It's not on.
Changed her microphone over. tight down that wide hand. But she does hold shot here.
The bowl's a little lonely in there.
Yes, if somehow that bowl went, they'd be a few down. Tell you what, it's a hard hand to play, but Heath nearly took that out. Definitely made it better for himself.
He's definitely made it better for himself.
Yeah, I think Jamie would like to probably try and mix this up a touch here. Got to get another one in amongst it. It won't hurt if he can run into Reaghan's bowl and stick it in behind the jack. Move the jack himself. It's not quite going to happen.
Pretty good attempt.
But there is a great shot in here for Heath. Clarke's saying if you move that shot bowl, you'll have 3 shots. Jamie still has a bowl to play, but if Heath can move this bowl, he's just going to go a little bit underneath there. In fact, on that hand, Sophie, I reckon that moved a lot more than we would have expected.
That did. I wouldn't have expected it to go that far.
So Jamie holding shot. Doesn't have to do a lot different to what he's done with his last couple of last bowl on this end, sorry. He's just got to run into the purple bowl on the left, which is your mum's bowl, so you're hoping he doesn't do that. But yeah, if he beats that bowl, you'll have another couple. Well, we have a tied game, 5-5 after 7 ends of 21. It's been a great competition, this one. We get so many members going into our mixed championships and our graded championships especially. They're some of our biggest events, numbers wise. Really good to see so many of our members at the highest levels embracing some people from our lower grades.
Good starter by Sherrie.
Sherrie has been playing very well. Her first bowl has been extremely good. Yes, so this particular event is a good example of that. We've had a lot of sides that have had really stacked sides as in pennant grades. And here we have, Tina's got great weight on it too. She's going to go touch tight as well. But yeah, we've got 2 ladies here and I'm not going to say this in a denigrating way. They're in our lowest women's pennant side, Division 4. They're going off to state. They're in our open grade 6, but they are showing that they can compete at the highest levels. The other 4, well, we've got Reaghan Bunn, who plays number 1, as does Jamie Phillips, her skip, and then the other 2 against them are both platinum players.
Very good bowls from the 2 leads.
Yeah, I think that's the best lead end. 4 very well weighted bowls. Newly minted state champion Reaghan Bunn here. And she's got the shot. Must look quite enticing from the other end though. There's lots of bowls to sit on. The weight has been sensational. But it's left a couple of shelves to sit on, and Clarke is going to be a bit short.
Grass is good.
So if Reaghan ideally would like to just move this jack, I reckon. She's got the shot bowl, but it is sitting out nicely to be sat on. Well, she's got very lucky there, and it's...
Apologised again.
Well, she's apologised, but she actually has made it... she actually has made it like a bit more of a target. Well, Clarke sits Reaghan's bowl here. He'll get at least second shot. If he flops in, he will get the shot. Hasn't quite flopped in, but it's a really good position that he's
It's a
in.
very good second though.
Yeah, Heath I think would be really happy with the position he's in. Reaghan has shot, but the next at least 2, maybe up to 4 may well be... Sorry, no, that's not right. So at least the next 2, yeah.
I'd say the next 2.
Yeah, so he's in a good position. He'll have last bowl. Jamie looking to flop in off Clarke's last yellow bowl. He's got the grass for it. Has he got the weight? Looking live, I believe that's too short.
Just a bit short there by Heath as well.
Yeah, he picked that up by himself pretty early. He realised, I think, that he was short. So Jamie Phillips, he has shot here. He won't be having the last say on this end though, because Heath Lewis still has a bowl left to go. And currently the bowl is worth a couple. So ideally, he would have liked to have got down to the yellow bowl, but...
Just a bit wide. Right intent.
And Clarke has called for that bowl to be moved. And Heath has got something. He's
gotten
got
the
the
bowl
bowl
clean.
I think the signal was 1 down from Reaghan. I will get that confirmed. So we must have got a score wrong a couple of ends ago, Sophie. They've just updated the board and they're now saying it's 5-all after 8.
Oh.
So I think when we thought it was a 3 a couple of ends ago,
Might have been only a
it
2.
must have been a 2. So we now have a 5-all game after 8 ends. Sherrie has played a bomb. Great start. Tina's first bowl is actually in a good position now. A couple of yards behind. She's played good weight again. Skip will be happy with that one. But it's Sherrie, Neal, Jamie Phillips' side with the jack high bowl. She'd love to get a little touch here. Sneaking behind. Tell you what, Save,
Two
she
very
is
good
close.
bowls.
Very good bowling. Clarke's eyes would have lit up here though. He does love that little bit of a up to a yard through. I think he'll just be trying to play just over draw weight with his first. Stuck out there.
Yeah, just got stuck out there on that side.
Yeah, tough side to play with a little bit of weight. But I can almost guarantee he'll fix that up. So if Reaghan can push her Arnie's bowl through a couple of feet in height, it would be perfect. Well, it's a counter.
Does count. Not what she wanted though.
No, it's a little bit more of a guide. Well, actually, in saying that, like, on that hand there, the actual line is probably half the grass between that bowl and the line, so it's really not really having an effect on anything, but it is a counter, but all the
Opted
bowls
for a
behind.
bit more aggressive here.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's now going to be pressure on Heath Lewis. Because it's 3 shots to Jamie Phillips. Heath now has the best 3 back. Jamie just looking to draw a 4th one in though, via his second Reaghan Bunn. And he thinks it's a bit quick, but I don't mind that. It's a little bit further back, still counts.
It's in the count, slightly covering.
Yep. So 4 shots here to Jamie Phillips' side. However, I don't think anyone skipping would be too upset with Heath's position either, 4 down. There is a really good possibility here to run into either of those bowls. Probably could squeeze through for the jack, but yeah, he has to play a good couple of yards, I think, Soph.
Not a bad looking head, even though he's 4 down.
Whether he looks to try and get the 3rd shot first.
Be interesting to see what shot he selects.
I would think he would go weight to Sherrie's back bowl, so that if he misses, he's got 3rd shot, but ideally sitting in that gap.
Just stuck out there as well.
Jamie Phillips holding, well, I think it's got to be 4. And he will have last bowl. So it's really going to come down to Heath's next bowl. Multiples have been very hard to get. We started off the game with 4 singles followed by 2 twos. Well, Jamie's added another one. Hasn't affected the target. So a very important bowl in the context of this game, even though it's only a third of the way through. Looks tight. Well,
Unhappy with that
we
one.
are staring down the barrel of a maximum here. I think it's 5.
Wouldn't be too happy with that one.
Reaghan just checking whether it's 4 or 5. I don't think it's not going to change the shot.
It's definitely the 3. She's having a look between Heath's wide one and the back 2.
She's asked him to change hands. I don't think there was any need to change hands. It's all about just his weight here. Yeah, I don't think he should have changed hands.
Taking the 3 out.
Yeah, so just remind that the camera angles are very deceiving. So it really looks like Sherrie's back one. The green, yellow, red one is well and truly shot. But obviously it's not that obvious. So it might only be
That one's
4.
in for 4. Looks like 5 to me.
Yep.
Oh, Michael's going to have a go with the tape now.
Yeah, well, it looked obviously it was 5.
It looked like it was over the bowl, but it might not have been.
On camera, it always looked like that was the shot, but the angles can be very deceptive. So Clarke is now looking at another one to try and be closer. It is
That's
the 5.
5. It's a very good pickup for Jamie's team.
Well, in the context of the game, yeah, it's huge. But then again, will they regret changing hands there to the slower hand, the narrower hand, and not getting the 6th one in? There was plenty of room to play a similar bowl to his first one. It is less than halfway through the game. So plenty of time for both sides to have a significant effect on the outcome of this match.
Definitely wouldn't be happy with dropping a 5, but you'd rather drop it now than in the last couple of
Yeah, it's
ends.
got another 12 ends we've got now to change things up. Two-bowl triples does lend itself to probably more multiples than most other formats of the game.
Good start here by Mum.
Yeah, these two ladies have been leading very, very well, haven't they?
They have been.
Sherrie with another very good weighted bowl. Both these ladies giving their sides a very good start each end. And another good bowl from Tina. Reaghan looking like she's on a really good line, but just going to pull up a bit. She's looking frustrated. I'd like to see her not get frustrated by that sort of stuff. Just add that yard next bowl.
Michael also that little bit short.
Yes. Very unlike him. Reaghan having to change hands now. Not that I think she really had to change hands in that narrow hand. She was definitely under onto her own bowl, but she's played a bomb here.
It's a very good changeover. think Michael's also opted to change his hand.
No, this is the hand he played first bowl. So he just needs that a good yard. And he's done that, but he's just going to be around it.
Just a little bit wide of the bowl.
But it's another second. So whilst Reaghan's got the shot there, it is sticking out a little bit from just past Jack High. And Heath will have last say this end. Jamie Phillips holds one shot for his second Reaghan Bunn. It's a very good line.
All down to his weight now.
Not quite there. So Heath with the option of being able to be a little bit through here. Roll of the jack, roll of the bowl would be ideal, and that weight was sensational for that shot.
That was very good weight. Just seemed to duck towards the end.
Jamie probably needs to get one in here. He had a good line again, but he's going to be short. And it really hasn't affected the shot here for Heath. So similar sort of weight. Inside that bowl. Touch the bowl, touch the jack.
Seems to be watching this intently.
He's got
Very
that
good
nicely.
ball.
Kicking a couple out already.
Kick 2 out.
Well, I've got a feeling this is at least 3.
Pretty close measure.
Well, I haven't seen the fingers, but we're going to get the scoreboard updated here.
I think I saw 3.
You did. So, after dropping a 5 last end, Heath, Lewis and Side have picked up a 3. 2 shots in it. And we're nearly at the halfway point. 21 ends this game. Heath Lewis played a bomb just then. He's widely known as a specialist lead, but he plays so much skip at club championships and rarely does much wrong, does he?
No, he doesn't. Sometimes a little bit weird seeing him play skip.
Yeah. So used to him being just at that highest level at lead. But here he is skipping your mum. About 3 years worth of experience for her. And in the final of the club triples against her good friend Sherrie Neal. Same experience. Do you think Mum will start feeling nerves?
I think she'd be more irritated with how she's bowling. She doesn't like to let her team down. So that short bowl she wouldn't be too overly happy with.
Well, she's through a bit there, but definitely better off being back there. In all honesty, this is probably one of the least effective ends for both these two so far. They've actually been very solid.
A little bit of a rough end here.
So in Shorty's just made a comment in the chat. Said hello to both of us, Sophie, and said it's good to see all of the girls doing so well at Maryland. So Ian Shorter, I think he's just moved to Wenty, but you would know him from Glenbrook where you first started, as we see Clarke finish a couple of feet behind.
I sure do.
Fair whack of our young girls started off at Glenbrook. Been given great opportunities at high levels here at Marylands, and you guys have all gone on so well. 7 of you off to the Golden Nugget and 7 of you representing New South Wales
Yes.
against Queensland and Victoria in a couple of weeks' time too.
Yes, it's very exciting.
Pretty special. You've all sort of started off bowls together.
It's a very special moment, especially for us girls.
Gone through some hard times, eh?
Yes.
Got to work hard to get there, and you guys have done that.
It's very nice to have 4 of us girls in the tri-series all together.
Yep. Well, Reggie's pretty close here.
Very good bowl by Reaghan.
Very good shot. Yes, and all of you juniors have all won a club championship somewhere along the line.
We have.
How many have you won here? Do you know?
Not off the top of my head, I don't know.
Yeah, I was looking through some things the other day, and young Lily, who's just turned 16, she's won 3 club championships this year.
I haven't entered many this year.
And you, Reaghan and Peyton together won a regional championship over women's fours.
That was a very, very good game that we played there. It's a very exciting win.
Yeah, 3 juniors in our region. That's amazing. As Heath's gone a little bit wide. Had to play a red-hot St John's Parkside first round up at Dubbo.
Yeah.
And you got a bit of a flogging.
We
but in
did.
hindsight, no other team in the whole competition got any closer.
Yeah, we were a
That's
little
how red hot-
disappointed with the score. We were quite close in the first half. They just went up another level in the second half, and we struggled to match it.
That's the experience. Jamie's a foot shy of counting. Assume that Heath will go again here. And he does. It's holding nicely. It's very
Looks
close.
lots better here.
Is it going to be clean? No, the jack's gone. I think that may be dead. Yes.
It was dead. Wasn't a bad result there. Would have preferred the bowl to go clean, but the kill isn't bad either.
Oh, it's a pretty good result, yes. As you say, clean would have been the best thing. I think it was worth at least 2.
But wouldn't be overly unhappy with the kill.
No, good plan B. So the score is, and still remains, 10-8 to Jamie Phillips over Heath Lewis, which is very similar to the score between England and France this morning in the soccer. You'd be a huge soccer fan, Sophie? I didn't think so.
No, I don't think I watch any other sport but bowls. I watch a little bit of footy, but that's about it.
So you won the state 7-a-side inter-region up at Dubbo last weekend, Soph.
Yes.
Did you know that's the first time that your region zone has ever done that?
No, I didn't.
I believe our President Scruffy Mark Barton reckons that's the first time we've ever won it.
It's a great achievement. We're all very excited to do it, especially with quite a few of us ageing out next year.
Yeah. Shot here from Mum. Just missing the jack, but finishing in nice places.
It's definitely good behind.
Yes, and our 2 reserves, also from the Magic. One is a state silver squad member who subbed in and came 5th with the Central Coast kids in the fours.
She did.
And that was Taylor Fleming. As we see Sherrie with a lovely bowl here.
It's a very good bowl. That gets her shot there.
Didn't quite get as far up as I thought. It's nearly a yard shy. Yes, and our second reserve, Tyson Rich, is a state champion.
He is
Couldn't
a
even
state
get a run in
champion.
his region side and couldn't get a run in any of the composite sides. So, yeah, big shout out to Tyson. Not easy to be a state champion sitting on the sidelines.
Yeah, and you don't have many of those.
No.
It was very good to win it with, I think it's 4 of us aging out.
Yes.
We all wanted to make sure we could bring home something before we lose more than half the team.
Yeah, what, you miss out by about a month next year, assuming it's at the same time of the year.
Yeah. I think it's like 3 weeks.
We've got Reaghan turning 18 next month, which is scary for a lot of us.
It is definitely scary. You wouldn't think she's turning 18 in a month.
And Sam Rich, he turns 18 late this year.
Just a bit short there by Reaghan.
Yeah, she's looking a bit down. She doesn't need to be.
Seems like an overall struggle with the pace this end.
Yeah, I was about to say, like at this time of the day, like it is
Yeah,
looks
may
very bright out there on the screen, but there is a lot of
may
very
have
heavy cloud cover outside, and
green just starting to change that
yeah,
little
I
bit.
think it's going to start slowing down from here, and you can tell that by what we've just seen there. Tough time of the day. So it's going to come down to whoever can modify their game quickest. There's another example.
Just running into that front one
Well,
there
I
by
don't think he would
Heath.
have had the weight anyway, so you can definitely bank on the fact that this is getting a bit slower. So once again, the angles can be a little bit difficult to perceive as we see Jamie with a really good weighted bowl. So that's probably 2 feet behind. The front bowl of Sherrie's, which is the red, yellow and green one, that is nearly 3 foot shy.
Heath's just changed hands here.
Oh, he's just gonna get underneath it for
That's
a
a very
lovely
great shot by Heath.
That is an excellent shot. Tough hand to play. You just never know if it's going to hold up too much on you.
Looks like they're having a look to see if they can grab that ball clean.
Yeah, well, I reckon that bowl's holding him out of 3.
Yes, it is.
That bowl just past Jack High of Sherrie's on the left-hand side there. I think that even beats her front one, looking at it live. So
Be
obviously,
interesting to see the shot if selected.
I don't know how he gets to it apart from going really hard. Oh, it looks like he's going to try and swing around on the forehand and... Sorry, his backhand. Trying to swing through there and trail a jack.
Just pulled up a bit short.
Yep, hasn't seen it. It will be...
1 to
shot.
Heath.
Yep, 1 shot to Heath. Lovely last bowl of his, I believe. He would have been 3 down before that.
He would have been. It was a very good shot.
We've got a 1-shot game with 10 ends to play. Ideal bowling conditions. Not a breath of wind, as you can see from that angle there. There's leaves are not moving at all in the background.
It's very still out there.
First bowl of this end, it's Tina Treloar. This is a good start from her. Earns a bit of applause from her skip, Heath Lewis, deservedly so. And her good friend Sherrie Neal decides to come down on the other hand, which is a bit wider. Jamie likes this too. Oh, great shot from Sherrie. Great battle up front. Looks like a great grass here again from Tina. She's not quite going to turn as much as I thought, but that is good bowls. Just want to remind you that these two ladies graduated from grade 7 to grade 6 this year, but they're both off to the state women's Division 4 finals in a few weeks' time. Well, Sherry's going to sit in a nice place here. Oh, just a bit narrow under those, but very good lead bowling. Two of our mums who got into the game via their youngsters. So Reaghan, who's about to bowl now, Sherry's her auntie, along with Peyton Bunn, Reaghan's sister. Sherry's jumped in and played for the last 3 years or so, as has Tina, who's my co-commentator Sophie's mother. And we have a great bowl there from Reaghan Bunn, sitting on Auntie Sherry's bowl, no target. Michael Clarke will be looking to just sit in amongst this, and a little bit of a touch he would love. Just a bit shy, and there's still no target. Didn't fatten anything up for his skip. Well, Reaghan's watching this one intently. And her weight is sensational again. Finished in a good spot. Well, this is a great head of bowls. Heath Lewis having a bit of a look here. There really is not an easy shot here to get the shot. So getting one in amongst it, possibly fattening the target, would definitely be plan B if he can't get the shot. Pretty good effort. It's actually probably made it a bit easier for him with his next one, depending on what Jamie does here. Well, nothing's really changed. That's the side-on view, so that's 2 shots there to Jamie Phillips. So the front blue one there, the closest bowl to the jack, sorry, the blue one there is Reaghan Bunn's, and her auntie's bowl is the multicoloured one just in behind, so it is 2 shots. Michael and Heath having a bit of a chat here. Heath's last bowl moved Clarke's over half a bowl, so he now does have a clear look at the shot bowls. So whether he decides to play a bit more weight, and he's done that. Well, he has done that all right. What a shot from Heath Lewis. And that all was the result of him playing his first bowl, widening the target because he moved his seconds bowl half a roll, and gave him the chance to play that sort of weight with his last bowl. So that is classy bowls, and that is why Heath Lewis has won 3 state triples championships in 4 years. So he's killed that end after being a couple down in a position that did not look very positive for him at all. Nine, 10 after 11, and Mum has played another great starting bowl.
It's a very good start by Mum.
Did you coach her?
I actually do. I do when I can. And when she can get down here.
So during your coaching sessions, is there much swearing?
Depends on the day.
Sherrie with a pretty good reply. The weight is awesome. Once again, these ladies have been giving their skips really good bowls to utilise. And as one of your previous coaches, Cody Packer, will say, miss in good places. And Tina's done that as well. So yes, it's not a great bowl, but it's missed in a very good position.
It has. That's the main thing. If you're going to miss, you want to make sure you miss in a decent spot.
Yes, it's easy to get caught up with just putting bowls right on the jack. But if you miss short, it's not quite as... You won't have quite a happy skip as you will when you've missed
Yeah, well, the general assumption is that the lead needs to get shot, which you don't need shot. A lead job is more to be in spots that are helping the rest of their team.
That's right. And 2-bowl triples is a little bit different in the fact that your lead is more important probably than in 4s, that's for sure. Good lead
Yes,
in
in
2-bowl
3-bowl triples it is a little different.
Yes, in 4s, if you lead in second, seem to fail a little bit. You've always got 4 more bowls to come, but that you don't have that luxury in triples. So one of you needs to get one there. And this is probably the most open head we've seen for a while, actually.
It has.
So that last bowl is, I'm looking at it live, it's actually more than a metre through.
Definitely a little deceiving through the cameras.
Yes. So looking at it live, so that last bowl of Reaghan's, I think on the cameras, in my belief, that looks like its second shot.
It does look like that on the cameras, but in fact
live,
it's
I
not.
think the back left one of Sherrie's, the tricolour bowl, back left, live looks closer. So the angles on these live streams can be a little bit deceiving. I mean, I've watched a lot of live bowls, as you have too, and you'll see them, they won't, you go, oh, surely that's a measure, and they don't measure, but it is very different.
It is very, very different.
This is another good bowl from Heath.
Good bowl by Heath.
Couple of shots there now. Jamie, left-handed, so on his forehand down here now. Line looks good, but I don't think he's here. Actually, he was nearly there.
Pretty close, actually.
Yeah. Looking live, it's close for shot.
Michael's called it as him still holding 2.
Yep. 2, was it? Yeah, okay. Is he going to get down enough? It's getting there.
Another good bowl by
Well,
Heath.
if he had 2 before, he probably still should have 2, I would think. Jamie having a good look here. I think the signal was 1 down. He did stick a finger out. I assume that meant down.
I'm assuming so too.
So I would assume that that is the one of Heath's just behind to the left of the screen.
It's a bit hard to tell, especially when people are giving totally different answers, calls.
Yes. So he's just backing himself here on the draw. Doesn't need to add much, just needs to fix his grass up. I don't know that he's here
It's
enough
just
again.
not there. His grass is good.
So we will check the measure here.
Bringing the tape out.
We're now into the back half of the game.
They've taken out 1.
Entering for the seconds, that's 1 to Heath. This is Tina's bowl, not quite, so was the
Just
one
the
shot.
1 to Heath.
So it is a 10-10 game after E12 ends. E12 ends, not E11.
Nice close game.
Oh, that's what you want for a final.
It's definitely what you want for a final.
As we've said several times, ideal conditions, and we've had some great lead battles. The seconds have changed things up quite often, and then the skips have changed up a lot. Very entertaining game. Oh,
Very
Mum's
good
trying to
shot by
trail the jack in the
Mum.
ditch. A good start there from Tina.
Trying to make sure it's maximum length.
Our good friend Bundy, Brian Flynn, has put a message through, say, come on, Magic. Well, you're on a winner there, mate. They're all Magic. About the first time you've tipped a winner for a while, Bundy.
Good reply by Sherrie.
Very good reply. And that is a different hand to what she's been playing as well. And these two hands are very different, so she's compensated extremely well there. So Tina doesn't have to change much here. Heath's already clapping.
Heath likes it.
Yeah, it looks good. Oh, is it going to get there? Yes, it is. Well
It's
done,
a very
Tina.
good bowl by Mum.
So, Sherrie doesn't need to change anything either. Get another one in the head. She's good enough to get shot. That's a bonus. She would love the same sort of weight. So, advantage Team Lewis. Well, Clarke's got good weight here. He can run into that bowl, yes. He's got another one in there.
That's
Made
a
it
good
much
bowl
better,
by
yeah.
Michael.
Very important for Reaghan to ensure she's up here. This is the hand that turns a bit more. Well, she's not going to be far away here. Oh my goodness.
That's a very good bowl by
I
Reaghan.
have no idea what's going on. Oh, he's got the finger up.
Jamie's called it as one up.
Well, Heath had to have a very good look there. Obviously, they're both either touching or millimetres away.
Yeah, they both had a very close look at it.
That's an extremely good bowl there from Reaghan Bunn. Clarke has the back bowl, so he will not be short.
Yeah, Heath's called for a little bit more of an aggressive shot.
Even if he has shot, it wouldn't have mattered. This is the shot to play. He's got something.
Very good bowl by Michael.
Look, yeah, he's one down, but that was a
It's
very
definitely
good shot.
better
Yeah,
than it was.
Absolutely gives them more chances here. Reaghan would ideally like to be up amongst the jack again. If she can skirt the front one there, she's in the area. Not quite. So it's 1 to Team Jamie Phillips. Really entertaining game this. I'm really enjoying watching this.
It's definitely a very good game. Heath seems to be opting for a more aggressive shot.
Yeah, he's tried to look for that bowl clean, I believe. We're just going to make this next bowl interesting because Jamie, no matter what happens here, will have last bowl. He's just fallen in. So I think Heath's got to give himself a chance and go again.
Seems to be watching it more intently.
Well, he's narrow. Well, he's got the jack, has he? Yeah, he has got the jack.
He has got the jack.
And nonchalantly turns his back, sits up in the bank. What a bowler. Just talks too much.
Not sure where the jack is, if they've moved the jack marker or not yet.
I haven't seen the jack marker move. Reaghan was just marking the touches. So it looked like the touch is right on the boundary. So to the left of screen, you can see Reaghan just in the... Oh, Reaghan's pointing out her toucher in front. So a possibility for him to try and hit that
Into the ditch.
into the ditch. They haven't marked where Heath's bowl finished. We're a long way.
It's not upper end this time.
No. He's going big, so he's definitely looking for Reaghan's toucher, which would suggest that he's very close to it in the ditch. He's got the toucher, but
Just
knocked it out of
hasn't gotten
bounds.
it right. I would agree with you and assume that Heath must be quite close in the ditch.
Yeah, so I'm sure I saw 2 fingers in, so it looks like it's going to be 2 to Heath Lewis.
He was on top of the jack on the ditch.
Yep. So it must have hit a back bowl, because there was a little bit of a split when he hit it.
Yes.
So it must have hit a back bowl and moved that we saw off, didn't see on camera. But it is 2 to Heath Lewis.
2 to Heath.
He's hit the lead 12-10 after 13 ends. And once again, what a cracking game, Soph.
It is a very cracking game.
Which you would expect with a couple of platinum players, a couple of ones players. But we've also got a couple of fairly new bowlers, less than 3 years, in Treloar bowling here now, and Sherrie Neal. A couple of our mums of our juniors who got into the game because of the younger girls, and they are doing themselves and their teams very proud, that's for sure.
They are playing very well this game.
Yeah, they both opted up front here to play the narrower hand the last few ends. Ben has actually been on the narrower hand most of the game.
Yeah. Mum prefers the narrow hand most of the
Yep.
time.
Sherrie was on the wide hand earlier on, but she's gone back to the narrow hand, and they've been grasping it very well.
They have been.
And probably at least 75% of their bowls have been behind. So they're doing the right thing by their skips. Good
Definitely.
mate from Sherrie, but she's just going to run tight, but that will be 2 shots to her. Those back bowls are 2 metres behind. So plenty of room here for the seconds.
Heath seems quite interested in this one already. Good bowl by Michael.
Very solid bowler.
Jamie seems really interested in Reaghan's bowl here. That's a very good shot by Reaghan. Michael's just delivered his second bowl. He's chasing it. They're both quite interested in this one here. That's 2 good bowls from Michael Clarke. About 2 feet short. Reaghan's just fallen short with this one. Still lots of smiles on the rink, which is great. Heath just preparing to play his first ball. He's opted for a quite aggressive shot. He's gotten the jack out. Seems we've killed it again. Definitely not a bad result. Definitely not the result he wanted, but not a bad result. We've got a T-to-T length end. Mum delivering her first bowl. Just crossing the head. Weight's not too bad. Sherrie's just gone in the ditch with her first. Very good game we have on here. 12-10 to Heath Lewis after 13 ends. Good bowl here by Mum. Finishing up about 1 metre behind the jack. We see Sherrie's second one coming down. She's finished just before the ditch. Michael's also a bit quick here.
Reaghan Bunn, she's looking pretty good here. Jamie looks interested.
Very good bowl by Reggie.
Newly minted state champion Reaghan Bunn, followed up here by Michael Clarke, who is a newly minted
He's following
State
this one
runner-up.
down very intently.
Oh, he's close. He's close.
Just a tad bit
Foot
short.
Yes, Michael Clarke, over 60 singles runner-up recently. State championships. Reaghan looks good again. Oh, very good. Very,
That's
very
two
good.
great bowls by Reggie.
They are slowing up a little bit more than normal, aren't they? So it definitely is slowing down out there. But Reaghan has put two great bowls down.
They're superb bowls there.
Look, she couldn't have done too much better, but those angles with weight are looking pretty good for Heath. He gets Clarke his bowl for the split onto the other two. He
Yeah,
could make
it's
3 shots here.
not a bad looking head for Heath. He may be 2 down, but there's
There's options
quite a
there.
few options for him to play.
Yeah, well, they did have the discussion, him and Clarke, and you could tell that they were always going to be playing up through this.
Let's play it direct here.
He won't too much on his hand, so he's in the area.
Quite
Oh, he's
close.
got the split, has he?
He's gotten the jack
Well.
back.
What has that meant? Clarke should have won with the yellow bowl, I believe.
They've just moved the jack marker.
So it's at least one with Clarke's yellow bowl. We're at the far end from this live. On the TV it looks like that the tricolour bowl of Sherrie's is second. Jamie hasn't changed it.
It's fallen a
So
bit short.
If it is only one, Heath may look for Sherrie's bowl, sit and stay for 3.
Yeah, they're just talking about that option now.
It's possibly the easier shot rather than trying to draw on that tough backhand when they're all struggling with just this change of pace these last couple of ends.
Also might be a bit more accurate considering that he drove with his first as well.
Yes, and this is what he's playing. You'll see the bowl come into screen very shortly here. He's looking for that bowl. It's going to be
Just a little
tight.
narrow,
That bowl's against him, but if that goes in the ditch,
which it
so
has.
no change. So it's definitely one, and I think it would only be one. If he was playing weight there, I think it would only be one. So Jamie Phillips with the last bowl. Don't think he's got anything else apart from a draw.
No. He doesn't really.
And on screen it looks like there's a lot of room, but in reality,
It's not that
he's
much.
he's got to get within a foot of the ditch and have his grass pretty good.
Yes. It's definitely a difficult shot to play.
So he's down on his forehand, so it's going to come on the right of screen. You'll see it shortly. So he's grassed this well for
All
the
down to his
shot.
weight now.
Oh, he's close. He's got it.
Alright, that would be
Jamie
number 1.
Phillips. Jamie Phillips. The young bloke is playing this for his dad who passed away during this recent pennant season. He's playing with passion, and he's playing with a couple of females, with Reaghan, 17 years old, and her auntie who's been playing for less than 3 years. So he's got a lot in his mind going on here. I think young Jamie, And he's within a shot with 7 ends to play. We're 2/3 of the way through. If you've not long tuned in, if you have a look at just above the pocket of him and his teammates, and I'm wearing one too, there's a ribbon there in memory of his father who passed away a couple of months ago.
Good starter there by Sherrie.
Look, I know you're biased because your mum's playing, but these two women up front, they've impressed me big time.
They have played very well.
You don't make a final at Marylands unless you're playing good bowls. That's for sure.
That is definitely.
You can't hide at this level, at Open Championship level at Club Marylands. So these
Definitely not.
Yeah, these ladies have been contributing hugely towards their sides. Sherry's got one on it and got one in behind.
Skip would be happy with that.
Yep, Tina's got a good position with the first one. Drop a yard. Grass looks good here.
Heath's already clapping it.
Yeah, well, even if it's not shot, it's in a good area.
It's a very good bowl by
That
Mum.
is good leading from both of those ladies.
From here, I'm not actually sure.
Yeah, so we're just short of Jack High inside, and I'm the same with you, Sophie. It's very, very close. Obviously, things will change.
I feel like if Mum's was to fall over like
that.
that,
You cheat.
I favour hers.
You cheat, Sophie.
I'm not a cheat.
You know what? It definitely looks like shot from now too, yeah.
I was like, it would have just been easier to call if it fell over.
Commentators, well, I won't say curse, it's the opposite actually.
It is a curse sometimes.
Usually, that's correct. Clarke has played a good bowl here, unluckily hit his
That's
opponent's
bad
bowl
luck.
up. But
He wouldn't be too impressed with himself there.
no, but there's still options. That's the thing. Like,
Yeah, people tend to forget, even though you've promoted one that's not yours.
right.
It's not
He's
necessarily
shot
bad.
away, but he doesn't have to do. He plays another couple of yards through underneath his last bowl, and he's played a bomb and holding 3 shots, and that's the call from Heath.
Yep.
And that's the thing with a lot of young bowlers and inexperienced bowlers. They want to get the shot every bowl, and they get upset when they give it away. But what Clarke has done is given himself more options, and
He's pretty close here.
He's going to prove us right. Look at that. What a bowl.
That's a very good
he's got
bowl.
I might only be one, but absolutely brilliant.
But still, even there with Sherry's, it's quite easy to sit that bowl a couple of rolls to bring in
Well,
2 more.
He couldn't have done much more if he got a slightly better angle. He made 3. So the shot was there, but you still got to play it, and that's the quality of a player like Clarke. And you give yourself so many options by playing the perfect weight like that.
Just making sure you're not scared to change things is probably the main
Correct.
thing. Especially in the juniors, tend to have that little bit of
Yep.
fear in the front end of ruining your own work.
You're worried about giving the shot away, but if you give the shot away and it sets you up to make a multiple, then it's a good position.
That's right.
And in saying that, Jamie's got a really good shot on here too.
He does. He's watching it.
Yeah, that's the hard hand. It doesn't turn much out there. His weight was sensational.
That is pretty spot on to what Reaghan called.
So Heath holds one shot. It's a little bit precarious because if Jamie gets onto that, he could go a couple down. But if he sits Sherry's bowl, he's holding 4. So is that what's in his mind?
Michael's quite interested here.
Oh, that was what's in his mind.
That's a
That
great bowl
is
by
brilliant.
Heath.
And he's got last bowl, so no matter what Jamie does here,
He has a say in what
yeah,
happens.
Jamie's played more weight. He's close.
Reaghan's
My
interested
goodness,
here.
this is great lawn bowls. I am loving this game at the moment.
That's a very, very
It's
good
finished
shot.
just inside. So we'll get the angle up here for you. It's finished just inside. I believe it's one to Jamie's purple bowl.
Is it over?
Left.
Okay.
Left of so Sophie's just trying to find the angle. So it's on the peg just where Sophie is now. You can see that line on the left hand side of the screen. That's our weatherproof cover for our
That's your weatherproof cover.
Bowls New South Wales. Courtesy of Dean Hodges got all that sorted out, and this bowl is the shot from Heath
Great
Lewis.
shot by Heath.
And in the end, there wasn't a bowl within a metre, but how good an end was it? How many bowls changed?
It was a very
changed that
good end. Those were great bowls, even for Jamie.
Yeah.
Like he went from 4 down to holding to 1 down. That's not a bad result.
Yeah, there was some really good changes of the head, which you expect at this level.
It's very good changes to that head.
So this bowl down of Tina's, it's just gone out into the shadows. That is the western side of the green. It will quite quickly, that shadow will come across from the right to the left of the screen, and things will change on this rink over the next couple of ends, pace-wise, width-wise.
Just a bit quick there by Sherrie.
Yeah, but I like her attitude. She sort of made a few hand gestures with a bit of jest. It's very easy for inexperienced people to get all tied up in the fact that it's a final, as Tina plays a very nice bowl
Nice
again.
bowl by Mum.
Yes, it's very easy to get caught up in it and worried about results rather than worried about
Got to worry about the bowl in
own
your hand
individual
first.
bowls. That's right. A great reply from Sherrie.
It's a very good bowl by Sherrie.
Six ends remaining. 2 shots in it. And you can see in the background the 2 leads having a bit of a chat. Really like it. You don't see that too much in a lot of sports.
That's a good effort
Good
by
effort
Michael.
from Clarke. Ideally, Reaghan here's a yard behind, sitting on Clarke's bowl. Touch the jack first would even be better.
Not happy with that one.
No, Reaghan probably hasn't picked up the pace as much as what the others have. Definitely has changed. It's only going to slow down more from here over these last 6 ends.
Just got stuck a little out there, Michael.
Well, this looks better. Jamie's got his hands out as if he's not sure what's going to happen. I can understand why now.
Just needed that little bit more. There's a different angle here.
Yes. I am not sure who shot.
Neither am I. This angle looks like they're almost all the same distance
Yes.
away.
So this is the far end from where we can see live, so we can't even sort of look out the window and get our own view on it.
Like, we can see it out our window, but you still can't tell any more than
And
on
I'm
the
pretty
screen.
sure things will change. So we've got Heath Lewis. It's going to come down on the left-hand side of the screen in a second, and Reaghan's already clapping it, even
And
though...
saying that she's one down.
Yep, even though
It's a very good bowl
it's
by
not her
Heath.
skip, she has clapped that bowl of her opponent, knowing that it was always going to be a good bowl. So Jamie Phillips, he's going to follow it down.
Reaghan's looking very intently here. Not a bad result.
Yeah, I still can't tell what's happening with second shot.
Neither can I.
So Heath's on its way down. He's going to be on the left-hand side here coming down. Clarke looks interested. Wow.
Two good bowls by Heath.
I'd like that surprise, but I'm not.
I'd say third goes to Jamie's.
The front one.
Yeah. 'Cause there's that angle as well, but doesn't really help too much more.
Well, Sherrie's back one looks in front of Clarke's yellow one. So,
I reckon Jamie's team has third. One of the bowls.
well, it's at least a couple. So
Opted to play something
this is a very
more
important bowl. He's
aggressive.
not liking it, but his luck coming here, I think.
That,
Yep, he's apologised straight away.
I think that's a couple.
Well, I think it might have been one. I think Mum's bowl might have been second. We'll wait and see what the call is.
Been no indication so far.
They're doing the scoreboard. It was one save.
It's 1-2 Jamie.
So it is one shot game, and yeah, that's one of the factors of our particular sport is you can get luck like that. But Jamie put his hand up straight away. He apologised. But on the inside, I bet he's going, great. That's what you got to do. But you just got to be...
It's just not the way most people want to win.
You want to be sportsman-like on the outside. You're always praying for a bit of luck. Like, if you're a sportsman, you're always doing that.
Very good start by Sherrie.
That's a great start from Sherrie. I found different areas of the state react differently to those sorts of things. So I found I go to a tournament at Nambucca Heads every year, and I find, well, even one of my teammates up there who lives up there, who's sadly passed away since then, he would cheer that sort of stuff, and me and my good mate Peter Foster, we'd go, stop cheering, like it's embarrassing. I said, why? That's what we do up here. So it's normal in certain areas of the state.
It is. It's kind of like... It almost varies club to club, almost.
Yeah, I think in any sport, though, I would like to think that sportsmanship always comes to the fore, especially in our sport, because you can't control your opposition. You can't go and trip them, because you'll get a red card. So you can only control what you do. You can only control what you do. So, yeah. Anyway, that's just part of our game. People react differently, as we see. Tend to fall a bit short here, so Sherrie Neal
Holds
holding
two.
shot.
I think she holds two from the live angle.
Yeah, just. I think it'll change. We see Reaghan Bunn make it at least 2, if not 3 now.
Very good ball by Reaghan. Mark will be looking to change something up. Add a bowl into that head.
I think he'll just try and get second shot. Shot's a bonus. If he had to play the other hand, the tight hand, I think he would have been definitely up and through it. But on this hand, he'll just try and draw, and that's what he's done.
It's a very unlucky bowl.
Very unlucky bowl.
Well played.
Much better situation for him, though.
It definitely is.
And Reaghan really needs to change this up. She's holding 2 shots. But some sort of change will be very beneficial for her side. She's drawn another shot.
That's
She's drawn a
2
great
very
shot.
good bowls from Reaghan.
I think Clarke is going to go here.
I'd think so.
Any sort of change will help his skip.
Yep.
Well, it's narrow. What's it going to do, though? Nothing. So, interesting times here. We have 3 shots. Actually, yeah, definitely only 3. Yep, looking at it, it's definitely only 3 shots. Not an easy way for Heath to get in either. So Jamie Phillips in a very good position here.
Heath does have all the back bowls though.
Has the back bowls and he has last bowl. The last thing Jamie needs here is the fat and the target.
Probably be looking to get to like Mum's back purple.
Yeah, even beat it and count semi-cover. He's a bit further past that, but that's fine.
That's not bad.
That's fine. Doesn't need to count.
He's got best back with that one too.
I think Heath will go big first bowl.
Look to clear it, give
Yep.
him an easier option for his second.
Well, he's missed it.
Kind of
So
shoved it out of his
pressure is
hand.
now on. Because the angles are against him too.
It's not looking very pretty.
I like Reaghan's call. She's asked him to get just in behind her wide bowl. So not fatten the target, but still count. Well, he's tighter than that.
He might get
Well,
up
that's
through
his teammate's
Sherrie's.
bowl, as in Sherrie. So that may count, but it's also
Michael's wing one's also close.
Yes. Yeah, on the screen, it obviously looks definitely like 4, but as I said, we're live almost jack high. The angles aren't great for Heath. If he's perfect, angles are great because that jack back is worth 3 plus his own bowl. So
They just don't look very clean.
if he gets that jack to the back right hand corner, not big, wide enough to the back yellow one of Michael Clarke's,
Just enough to
his bowl would count as
get
before.
to his own
Plan B,
teammates.
sit on the shot bowl, possibly flop in, go one down would be a great result. But if he gets this right, he can make 4 shots here. He's at least 3 down.
He's opted for that aggressive
It's not
shot
going to turn in
again.
from there. It's not going to turn in from there, but things are going to change. Well, that wasn't his bowl that he knocked up.
No, it wasn't. So he might have added another to that count.
So I
They've
think
taken 4 out.
looking live, it's close.
Reaghan's down with the tape.
Well, it's close, but it is 5.
That's the second 5 they've picked up this game.
That is correct. So they won the first 4 ends. I'm talking about Jamie Phillips' side here with Reaghan, Bunn and Sherrie, Neal. They won the first 4 ends with singles. Dropped a couple of 2s to get back to 4 all. They traded singles to go to 5 all. Picked up a 5. Then we had 4 ends in a row to Heath Lewis's side. And traded a couple of singles between them. And then that 5 there has brought Jamie Phillips' side back into the lead. 4 shots up, 4 ends to play.
Still a pretty close match.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wouldn't be too happy with dropping another 5, but
Looking at the positive side for Heath's side, they've dropped the 5, but they've got last bowl here. So if they can get bowls in the head,
they can have the opportunity to make another number. It's probably where they lacked a little last end. Didn't have enough to work with.
yeah, Sherrie with another good bowl, Jack High. So Tina down here on her backhand, the tight hand, she's grasped this very well. Her weight is very good.
It's a very good shot by
That
Mum.
is a great start. And this is what's a little bit cool about our game. She's probably 3 inches away from the jack, but there's a big target there for the quality of the players that are here.
You are right.
So
Reaghan was pretty close
Reaghan,
with
that's
that
the bowl.
one.
Clarke would love to just tidy this up somehow.
Even looking to change the angles a little bit.
Yeah, so he's going forehand, so I think ideally roll Tina's bowl over. Just in behind the jack would be the ideal. I don't think he's going to get back from there. But a nice place to miss
Not a bad spot.
because Reaghan and Jamie would like to trail it, or sit the bowl basically on this hand.
Sit the ball, trailer jack, both probably leaning into their favour. Reaghan's really
That's
close to a
cracking
draw
effort.
here.
Reaghan, Bunn.
Looks like she may have shot.
Yep.
Yeah, from the live view, it
Clarke
looks
will
like
be a
there
yard
is.
through here.
He's watching this very intently.
Ideally bowl clean. It's just not quite going to be there.
Probably just needed a tad bit more pace on that one.
Yep.
Grass was good for the shot he was trying to play. Just needed that probably about half a metre more.
It's all set up nicely.
Definitely
Set
set
up
up
nicely
nice
for
for
both sides. But obviously,
It definitely
Heath holds
is.
shot, but he can sit it for 3. Sorry, Jamie holds shot, but Heath can sit that bowl for 3. Jamie's short hasn't changed anything. It's all still open there. Heath can sit that bowl for a couple, if not 3. Shout out to Vince Calabrese, big watcher of live bowls everywhere. Well, Heath is going to run into his opponent's bowl. Jamie Phillips holding shot.
We see a better angle of Reaghan's there. She's definitely holding shot.
Yeah, look, I think Heath may be able to sit it for 3 shots. Sorry, Yeah, 3 shots
I
if he
think you'll
stays.
be able to sit it
But I reckon,
with
I
minimal
reckon he might
movement
go
of the
big.
jack.
I reckon he might go bigger than just sit and stay.
He's definitely gone bigger than sit and
He's
stay.
got to get an edge. He's done that.
Has it gone in his
No,
favour though?
well, I think it has. Well, no, sorry, that's... no, yeah, that's your mum's bowl, isn't it? No, that's Reaghan's bowl.
Mum's is in there, but I don't know if it's... They're measuring.
Well, I think this could be a few.
This could be.
Could be 3.
So it's the 1 to Reaghan's.
1, just short of that one. Just short of... ooh, yeah, just short of that one, just short of that one. So this might... no.
It's only the 1.
Well, Heath wasn't confident. He put 3 up on the board. But it is only the 1. But this is the equal biggest margin of the game. So Jamie Phillips picked up a 5 on the 9th end to have a 5-shot lead. We now have another 5-shot lead, but there's only 3 ends to go. Been extremely impressed with these 2 leads.
He would just be hoping to pick up a couple this end. Try and close the gap a little leading into the last 2.
5 shots in 3 ends, you're hoping from a multiple first end. If you get 2, then you know you've only got to get a 1 and a 2 in the last 2 ends. 1 is not ugly because you need a couple of 2s.
Just don't want to be going down another number this end. Mum's just pulling up short there.
If Heath loses another shot this end, it starts to become quite difficult. You're looking for multiples in the last 2 ends.
Yeah, that's why he's going to be hoping to...
I think if Heath doesn't win this end, I think it's game over.
It'll definitely be difficult. I do agree with you. I think it's definitely in Jamie's favour if Heath doesn't pick up this end.
Look, we've had 2 5s in this game. If you take those away, there hasn't been too many multiples. In fact, there's only been 4 other multiples in the game, apart from the 2 5s. So if Heath loses this end, the odds are against him. Tina's put a good bowl down there. She's given her skip, Heath, a lot of encouragement. But
Good
that's a
shot
great
by
reply from
Reaghan.
Reaghan. These next 2 bowls are going to have quite an effect on the result of this game.
Michael would be aiming to get one in there.
Well, Clarke's got the weight. He's finished in a good spot. So Heath has 2 seconds at the moment. Interestingly, they changed Reaghan from the narrow hand over to the wide hand. She's not
going to get the rub off
she's got
Sherrie.
a decent rub out of it, yeah. So she's finished up very well.
So that's 2 to Reaghan.
So that
It's definitely made it better for her and her team.
So Heath no longer has a decent conversion shot on.
No.
So Clarke
has to...
If he draws, gets second shot, that's great.
That is great. Shot is a bonus.
Absolutely. Back him in to get
Heath's
shot.
interested. Very close here.
Oh, that is
That's
shot.
a great shot by Michael.
Great shot from Michael Clarke.
Heath would be very happy with that one.
Absolutely. Actually, Heath can be a very cranky skip. I reckon he was upset that there wasn't trailed another couple of inches for 2.
To be fair, who wouldn't? You'd be happy that they're there, but you'd be like, oh, well, you could have just took it a little further.
Let's just see what Jamie does here. He can afford to be conservative.
Just a little wide.
Once again, it's a good position. He's given himself every chance.
He's got the 2 back poles, which are in his favour.
Heath Lewis holding shot. 5 behind with 3 to play. He's going to fall short.
Not ideal.
Well, I can't see Jamie dropping a decent score here. So he may elect to be quite positive. Dropping a 1 I wouldn't think is a big deal, but he may think, well, I'm going to win it here and now. So if he can get...
Honestly, probably just depends on his own mindset.
Correct. So if he goes on his forehand, under Reaghan's bowl, and it sits the shot bowl...
And there's not overly too much risk there either.
I don't think he can go too many down. So I like his choice of shot here. He's looking really good.
He's watching it very
if he
intently.
sits this bowl clean... Oh.
Got a little bit of a rub there.
So Heath Lewis is holding 1. He may elect to just be happy with the second, but give himself a chance for the slight trail to make 3. And then it's game on.
Really, either hand the trail. It only has to go like...
Yeah, I'm
Probably-
thinking like 6 inches at the most.
Yeah, that's probably all it needs to go.
So
And it really doesn't matter on
number
which
1,
hand.
Yeah, exactly.
As long as it goes
number
6
1,
inches.
you want to count.
That's
So
the
you,
thing.
So you make sure that your weight is counting weight, and if you touch the jack,
And that's
you
just
make
a
3
bonus.
shots, that's the bonus. That's right. So he's going to come down the same hand he just played a good bowl on. Width-wise, just need to add a good metre. He's done that, but probably too... Well, no, he's fallen in nicely.
Might
I think it's close.
count.
I think it's close. Clarke, he said, Reaghan, get in there, measure it. He thinks it's 2.
From the live, it still looks pretty close.
Yes.
From the live, I actually favour Heath's back one.
Well, the neutrals will be hoping for 2 shots.
2.
You would be hoping for 2 shots.
2 to Heath.
It is
It's
2 shots.
15,
It's 15, 18.
18.
3 shots. 2 ends to play. Game on. If Heath Lewis wins this end, we're going down to a lovely finish to this game. Going down to the wire.
It's
Jamie
definitely...
Phillips wins this end. I still think it's game over. I think Heath had
I
to win the
think
last
it-
3 ends.
Depends how much he picks up this end. I think if it's over a 1, then it makes it extremely difficult.
Oh, I think a 4 is extremely difficult. Sorry, so 1 shot to make it a 4.
Yeah.
But I'm only talking about statistics. Statistics mean nothing in sport. It's head-to-head,
Very good
and
start,
Mum
Mum.
has a brilliant start. Down on the narrow hand, and Auntie Sherrie's going to come down on the wider hand. She had a great line.
Her grass was very, very good.
Lacked the weight.
Everyone may start getting nervous now that they're in those last couple ends. Especially now that Jamie's gap has shrunk.
Yes. And this is where Tina has to make sure she's up, no matter what. And she's done that, done her job.
It's very good.
Done her lead job. Sherrie needs to be behind. Does not matter if she's close to the ditch. Just needs to be behind. Looks pretty good.
Jamie's not
Looks
unhappy
very
with
good.
it.
Jamie's got the hands up going, well done.
That's a very good shot by Sherrie.
What a bowls. What
Great
lead
shot.
bowls. These two ladies up front have been very impressive for their experience. And Clarke's got to make sure he's through this with his first bowl.
Looking to change something with his
Yeah,
first.
don't muck around. Be a yard through. He's got good weight.
He's very
probably
close.
Well, he's got it.
That's a
got
good
a couple of shots.
That's a very good shot.
Reaghan's got to reply to that.
Ultimately, probably looking for at least a 2 this end. Make it easier on yourself in the last end.
Well, 2 shots this end to Heath's side, and it basically comes down, you win the last end, you're into an extra end at worst,
Yeah.
or you lose. So, from a neutral point of view, at least 1 to Heath. We're going down to the last end, it's going to be exciting. Not a good bowl from Reaghan. Needed to be up there. Give herself a chance. Give the team a chance.
Probably just starting to feel the nerves a little.
Yeah, absolutely.
Who wouldn't when you've this close?
Yep. Playing for a final at Club Marylands. Hard to make one, let alone win one. 17-year-old Reaghan Bunn. Well, I don't know that I like this call. I'd rather see in the nervous times that for Reaghan, I would rather have seen her played up under her last bowl. But she's played it well, I think. Well, she's going to run into her teammate's bowl.
She's just gotten the edge.
She gave herself a chance though. The weight was good. I just felt there was more options with weight on the other hand.
She's given herself best back as well. Which will be good for Jamie if it comes down to that.
Well, there are still so many good angles from both sides here.
Yeah, it doesn't look bad for either team, really.
Yeah, I mean, Heath's got 2 shots, but there is such a good gap up there through there for Jamie. And that's why I would have loved to have seen Reaghan play that narrower backhand side underneath her own one. I would have backed her to play that any day of the week. Now Heath's holding 3 shots. Not quite. He actually hit it a bit too hard, but that's much better for him.
That is a much better angle.
Smaller target. Reaghan saying draw. And I actually don't mind that because Jamie will have last bowl. As long as that gap doesn't get plugged, Jamie will have a good shot with his last one. So I'm not too worried about this one.
She was just urging that one to slow down.
So the back is possibly 3 for Jamie.
The back looks very good for
So
Jamie.
I still think Heath will just try and draw and flop that last bowl over. And if he can do that, he's going to be under.
Might be able to backdoor
Might be able
it.
to count it. Not sure. Probably not.
Looks a bit short.
So Heath Lewis, 15-18. 3 down. 2 to play. Holding 2 shots. Now there's a very big gap there if Jamie plays weight, there's a big gap there. I think he's looking at his backhand, he's left-handed, to just try and get around Clarke's short bowl and sit the shot bowl. Now, there's danger in that. If he runs into Clarke's front bowl, he's going to go into the last end 18-18.
That is right.
So he's got to be fairly perfect if he's going to play that shot.
He's just got to bowl it with confidence, whatever he chooses.
Absolutely. He's capable of it. That's for sure.
Seems to be liking it so far.
Well, I think what I called is going to happen, and it is.
Oh, the commentator's curse.
Well, I don't think it's commentator's curse. To me, it was just obvious.
It is obvious, but we're going to say it's the commentator's curse.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going into the last end of the Club Maryland's mixed triples final at 18-18, and barring a tight end, this is it.
This will be the end. The very last end.
So I'm going to ask my co-commentator for her unbiased view about who's going to win.
Statistically?
No, you're just going to say mum.
No, I'm not. I'm asking statistically.
Look.
If you're going off names, Heath's team should win, considering they've got 2 platinum players.
Yes.
But that's purely
Jamie
off
Phillips
names.
Has last bowl. So as much as Jamie's probably upset. Look, in all honesty,
I think Jamie's in a
losing 2 or
better
3 last
position.
end wasn't a big deal. All right? Because if he only dropped the 2, he still had to win the last end. So
I do think Jamie's in a better position with having the last bowl, simply because it's tied. He's got last say.
Correct. So if Jamie only dropped 2 last end, he still would have had to win this end.
Yes.
So the situation has not changed for him whatsoever. It just takes the extra end out of the thing. So Jamie with last bowl, I've got to say I've got to back them.
Honestly, I think it depends on who.
Well, it all depends on who gets closest, Sophie. That's the bottom line.
Nah, I didn't think of that,
What a
Gav.
great start from Mum, eh? Tina has put a bowl a foot and a half behind.
I think it's really whoever's team's getting in the better
Sherrie.
areas.
Yep. Sherrie's replied with great grasp, but she needed to be up here.
I just feel like making sure that you're up and in there, trying to minimise short ones, would get you the upper hand, especially when you're tight.
Especially inexperienced players, when you get into these situations, it's really easy to tighten up. And in all honesty, all your skip wants is you to be behind. They don't care if you're almost in the ditch. Give them a chance. Tina's drawn a second.
Bit short still.
Yes, it's a bit short, but on these championship ends, there's going to be a lot of people short. Nerves. They've switched Sherrie over. I think she's way tight for that hand.
Not sure exactly why they swapped her over, especially when she's playing that hand almost all
She's
game.
played great weight. Like, she's given it a chance, and she's actually in a good position.
She is in a good position. Now both Ollies are just going to stand back and cross their fingers and toes.
Sherrie hasn't played a bowl on that hand for a long time. It's very different hands here at Maryland. It's very difficult.
That's why I feel like there could have been a little bit of risk on the other hand, but
I understand, yeah. But
probably would have been a bit more effective if they left her on that hand.
all right, Clarke adds a second, third maybe, I think.
I think it's a
Team
third.
Heath Lewis. Doesn't matter whether they get 3-1. Doesn't matter. One shot is what is going to make the difference in this game. We can't see what's going on here, but Reaghan's weight is pretty good.
She's close.
I think she's just gone through. I think Tina still holds shot, but it is in a great position.
Yeah, from live it looks like
Yeah.
Mum's got it by a couple
But
mils
what a good
probably.
shot. we're talking about a 17-year-old kid, last end of a club championship at Club Maryland's platinum winning side. 2 grade ones. Clarke's got the shot.
That's a very good shot by Michael.
That is the shot. 2 feet of room.
Also pretty good with there isn't much of a target or anything they can play to. They're purely having to draw.
Reaghan's short.
Could be the nerves there.
Yep.
Isn't happy with that.
There's an open hand. So we've got 2 quality skips. It's going to come down to that battle. Jamie Phillips will have the last chance at it. Heath will have first chance. If Heath can nail it, then all the pressure's on Jamie. They were looking for a measure there, but I don't know. Looking live, we're pretty close to Jack High Safe. I think Clarke's got the shot.
Clarke definitely
And I
definitely has a shot.
And I think your mum's got second, so that's 2 shots to Heath Lewis.
Not that it matters if it's 1,
Correct,
2,
exactly.
6 or...
So it's all about how you cover what Jamie's going to do.
Yeah, it's...
So do you try and get an absoluter and put more pressure on him?
It probably
There's
just
enough room.
depends on personal preference. Like, you're 1 down at the back, but how's he actually going to get it out there?
Well, at the moment, there's a good line there.
There is a good line there.
And this
That's
hasn't fattened it up.
It's a pretty decent bowl. Like, you want to be close, you just don't want to give him too much to, like, sit on, rest off.
Well, that one there, I think if Jamie sits either of the back to right, what's the one that's on the line that Heath just bowled then, or your mum's one just to the right, I think Jamie has shot. So I think he is in the best position that he could possibly get.
I think it'll be close if he gets to those ones.
Well, is he short or running into the tights? Yes, he's, well...
He may be shot there.
Well.
He doesn't seem happy throwing the cloth in the air.
It's got to be close.
I can't even tell from live view what's going on.
Got to be close. See if we can get a reaction here out of the Heath and Clarke who are at the head.
Doesn't seem to be any. This view's very different. Makes it look like Clarke's still got 1.
I think they were so quick there. I think Clarke must have 1.
Yeah, they didn't take very long. I feel like if they were 1 down, they would have
think
spent
they
more
might have-
time.
Yeah. So the weight is awesome from Jamie. He's a full bowl behind, but just that bit narrow. Now I can tell you now from live that front bowl of Clarke is the yellow bowl is nearly 2 foot short. So as you can see, Heath's bowl coming down now.
It's got an edge off Mum.
Well, that's in the mix as well. Well, the way Reaghan's reacted, draw the shot. She thinks they're down. So it's going to come down this last bowl. We're 18 all. Club Championship final.
All
Mixed
down
triples.
to Jamie.
Club Maryland's mixed triples championship. Coming down to this bowl from Jamie Phillips, 18 all. We believe he's 1 down. We're shaking hands because they
Reaghan,
know
look, she's watching it.
she thinks it's a bit quick, but it's only got to sit. It's only got to sit.
Oh, he's
he
just gone
squeezed
through. 1.
1 shot to
Hey,
Heath Lewis.
Reaghan's just told him to stop.
Wow.
She wants to measure it.
He's got the finger up. Reaghan's going, I like this from Reaghan.
So don't declare it
I
without
don't
me.
think Reaghan's confident,
I think it's more of a...
but she's done the right thing. That is a cracking game. Look,
That is an amazing
I've got to tell you, from a neutral
game.
point of view, that was an amazing game. Got the camera there. You can see the 2 lead ladies giving each other a hug.
Everyone's giving each other hugs. Hugs all round.
Well, that's it for today from our live stream. our team of Heath Lewis's side with Tina Treloar up front, Michael Clarke second, Heath Lewis skip, winning 1918 over a really tremendous effort from Sherrie, Neal.
They played
Reaghan,
very,
Bunn.
very well.
Oh, look, I'm so
They
impressed
picked
with the
up
ladies
two
up front.
fives.
Yeah.
Like, to come back from that for Heath is very, very good. And to pick those up to begin with is very good from Jamie.
Yeah. All right, we're going to get out of here. Sophie's going to go and give her mum a big hug and say congratulations. Thank you so much for tuning in. We will keep advertising our upcoming events and our upcoming live streaming stuff. Make sure you like the page so that you get a notification when we do go live. Thank you, Sophie Payne.
Thank
really
you,
appreciate
Gavin.
what you've done, and thank you to all our viewers. Have a good one.